Doesn't this kind of look like if Jesus Christ were to come back right now? Don't you think that would happen right about here? That's where I would envision it to be. I almost freaking died today, dude. I'm not almost died today, bro. I was freaking late for my damn DUI program training. Oh no, that's really really bad, bro. Then again, like I've already finished the hour and a half classes, and then the 2 hour classes, the education classes, and the group classes or like whatever they're called. I've already finished those up, and then now it's just down to like a couple more one-on-one um, teachings or whatever. It's basically just a check in to like ask, have you been using drugs? Are you still drinking? And obviously is no. And just basically like is there anything in your path that could prevent you from showing up? And apparently it was just my own godforsaken ignorance. I mean, it wasn't really ignorance. I freaking slept for 9 hours, bro. I freaking slept for 9 hours, and then I woke up and I was just like, something ain't right, something wrong. And then I looked at my phone. I saw I had a text message, and I was just like, oh no, something ain't right, something wrong. And then I looked at it, and then it was like the counselor, and then it all came together. I was like, oh no. And then I immediately called the guy. I called him up, and I was just like, bro, I messed up. I freaking slept in. And he was just like, just calm down. Just calm down. Just relax. And I was like, huh, huh. And then he said, all right, what you gonna do is you're gonna come in. And I was just like, all right, that's fine. He's like, because I didn't mark you down as being late. He had faith in me. Because typically when the person doesn't show up, he just marks it down, they didn't show up. But he had faith in me. He had faith in me. And he didn't mark it down at all, even though that was hours late. And then freaking I went 55 miles per hour down the freeway, not speeding at all because I'm a little stupid. But I was just like, I'm not gonna freaking rush to the thing. But I showed up and then I was on time for the second meeting. I was set up, and I went in there, and he was just like, "What happened?" I was like, "I slept for 9 hours, bro." He was like, "Okay," and then freaking I met up with him, and then he was just like, "All right, you're all good to go." And then I came out, and then so the DUI program was going pretty good. Still on track. Still on track. So that's a pretty good thing. Um, that just concerned me. I was just like, man, like I don't really believe in the term self sabotage. That seemed a little bit self sabotaging. Or maybe my body was just like, I don't give a damn, we're shutting down and taking a little break. And that's what had happened was. Um, but that was pretty cool that, like he had faith in me not to just automatically, oh, well, this guy's a freaking loser. He's not going to show up. And he waited for me before he put it inside of the system that I wasn't late. And then, he's a very funny guy. What is that? Oh, it's like a little metal tube thing. And he was just like, and like it was awesome because, like sometimes he's a really, really cool guy. He's not like an average person. He's like, he's pretty dope. The guy's pretty freaking dope, dude. Um, because typically like if anything go wrong, he would have left me like if he was like a normal person, he would have left me like freaking 47 voicemails, 52 texts, and then on top of all of that, freaking out, he said, "Nope, sorry, I gotta go ahead and put it down because you weren't here." That's what typical people do. Typically, people don't give people chances. But literally, the dude just messaged me one time. He put hi, HI, and he just texted me, and by the time that I woke up, it was hours later, just one text. That's just the dude is a really, really cool guy, man. I really hope for the best for him. because like he was talking about like doing like a podcast, and I told him like like in one of the group meetings, I was just like just so you know, like because like he was talking about it a little bit, and like I couldn't like he does like say like a lot of jokes and like stuff like that, but it's just like like he's not all the way far gone to like when he's like telling a joke, it's all jokes. It's not like that because like some people just like when they're telling like a joke or like a sly remark or like whatever, that's all their entire personality is, and it's just like you can't really tell if they're being truthful. But he's got like a nice balance of it to like where he can joke and be serious about stuff. And it's just like I can't really tell. Like it seems like he would want to, because like just like me, dude loves to fucking yap. Dude loves fucking yapping, 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 yapping. And like he was thinking about having like a podcast about how to navigate getting a DUI, and I'm like, dude, that would be like the freaking coolest thing, you know, because like he's a legitimate counselor. Um, I thought, sorry, my mind went off into like, maybe I should do that too. I was like, you know what, fuck it, we're gonna do it all right now in like one video. It's like what's going to happen is that you're gonna show up at your court date. You're gonna be notified because like once you get out of jail, they're gonna give you a piece of paper with a court date on it. You're gonna go to the court date. They're gonna give you another piece of paper, and then on the piece of paper, there's gonna be a couple options. It's like DUI programs with the address and number on it. There's no need to call. You just show up and you make an appointment. You tell them this, and then they put it in the computer, and then you pay them an ungodly amount of money. I think it's like a $400 deposit, and they said, all right, and then they set you up a schedule. It's very simple, and then you just show up, and then you show up again, 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 and eventually your DUI just disappears. Wow, I just condensed like freaking like fucking goddamn like a whole bunch of months of everything into freaking like 58 seconds, dude. You're welcome, dude. You're welcome, bro. Hmm? Huh? What was I saying? Um. Oh yeah, he's talking about like making a podcast. I was like, dude, it would help him so much because like at least for me personally, YouTube helps me a lot. YouTube helps me a lot because it's kind of like therapy. It's kind of like therapy, except uh, I am the master and the student. But it's just like being able to like yap to somebody of like problems, because and it's not just like one sided, because sometimes if like you're yapping and complaining to somebody about stuff, it's just kind of one sided and like only one person's getting help. But it's just like for me, it's like when I'm yapping and complaining, it's like you guys could take my fuck ups and learn from them. You guys could take my mess ups and just like maybe if you were a person of just like every once in a while you would just have like a drink and then drive yourself home. Of that, maybe you could like see how horrible this is, of how much money me, Paul Frazier, am just putting in all this time that I have to freaking drive all the way out there and freaking like sit down, like do meetings. Maybe it's just like maybe somebody just go ahead and just put the damn, or maybe they keep on drinking but just don't drink and drive at all. Maybe, I don't know. Also, it's just like nice to have like a little friend guy in your box to be there for you, to be you guys there every day at 5 o'clock in the morning. I don't know how far we are. And we still got 45 more seconds. It's just like because I want to like do like a user story. The thing is like I would make these videos like longer, but it's just like it takes so long. Sometimes I get a little nervous of like how long it takes me to like put in the metadata, do the description, do the tags, do the title, do the everything, and then uploading it. Sometimes it'll just take like, oh, it's going to be fucking 2 hours to upload this video. I'm like, oh no. So like it's just like I technically could make freaking 30-minute videos every day. Wow. But it's just like Just calm down, Paul, because we're doing good enough of being consistent. You know, we're not one of those YouTubers who's making a video every single week. We're making a video every single day, and it's going good. So let's get good at doing this first before we, go to the next level. And right about there should be 45 seconds. I wonder if I was right. Or maybe I was over. Or maybe I wasn't even close. Yeah, that was a little bit off. But that said, I guess I'll see you guys in tomorrow's episode, 5 o'clock in the morning. Goodbye.